in a week, in a day, in a minute, you can change your whole life.
Yeah. So what about this writing inside this 24 hours? Was that a greater challenge than expected, or?
No, no, the opposite. It was easy. If I was planning to write my original version of the book, that it was 1 week in Cannes, that would be really impossible for me. Somehow you adapt yourself to the process of writing. You don't do exactly as you think, and you're guided by your characters. When I was younger, of course, I read a lot of biographies of writers,
Yes.
and they used to say, "Oh no, we are guided by the characters." I said, "Oh, this is not true. This is, this is just to make me feel that he is somehow receiving a kind of inspiration that that is going to make the book much more interesting." And then when I started writing, I realized that this is totally true. I think that a book, you have an original idea, and then at the very beginning, 10, 20 pages, you're driven by the book itself, by the characters itself. Yeah. Otherwise, in this book, I'll never allow the evil to win at the end. That was for me a surprise, but I thought to myself, well, he won, so I cannot change the end of the book.
Yeah. What do you have some kind of advice for people to stay true to themselves and not being taken away by these not very healthy dreams, or dreams of fame or fortune and all those things?
I don't believe very much in advice. I think that somehow we know when we're doing something nice to ourselves, good to ourselves, or something bad to ourselves. In the case of The Winner Stands Alone, for example, you really know. You really know when you're forcing your nature. Many characters in the book, you see this contradiction. I want to do this, but I'm going to do that because I intended to go to the point Z, which does not work. I'm not saying that you don't need to be political, that you don't need sometimes to cope. I cannot start being aggressive and say, okay, this is what I want to do, period. No, life is not like this. But having said that, sometimes you have to be very clear about your intentions. Because your intentions are going to guide you, and nothing else. You may adapt yourself, but it is your intentions that are going to guide you.
Yes. Just as a side question to this about the film world, you said it could happen anywhere in the world, but do you have yourself, what kind of film taste do you have? Do you watch films?
I watch films every day.
Yeah.
I watch films every day, and normally I like 90% of the movies that I watch.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to say, oh, I hate this movie. But well, I watch from the classics to action movies. Everything, a movie for me is something fantastic, something that really can make me think, or can make me having fun.
Yes.
And both are okay.
Are there a couple of classics that you tend to return to time and time again?
If you consider Sergio Leone a classic, the answer is yes. And then Vittorio De Sica, and then who else? Rossellini, and then there are many classics. Hitchcock, for example, is a great movie maker. Wow, I could quote a list of directors that from time to time I feel this urge to see